Adam and Wack, it's the last episode before Christmas, which means a lot to me, even as an atheist. Love the holidays.
You atheist?
Well, I don't believe in God. That's what that means, yeah.
You don't believe in God, but you believe in religion?
I believe they exist. I don't believe in any of their supernatural claims.
The stories.
Well, I believe in stories.
So like Noah's Ark.
Yeah, that doesn't really hold up, to be honest.
Adam and Eve. Or in your case, Adam and Steve.
I don't think anybody's even really pretending that the Adam and Eve thing really happened.
No, what are you talking about?
I mean, I don't hear a lot of Christians like arguing that this really occurred.
I just asked the other day. You know, R&B was an ordained minister at one time. I said, if there's Adam and Eve, then from them came Cain and Abel. One of them had a wife. Where did she come from? Nobody can answer the question.
I don't even remember. Who's Cain and Abel? I don't remember how that one
They
went.
were the brothers.
Right.
Remember Cain killed Abel.
Okay.
But one of them had a wife. So, okay, Adam and Eve, y'all had Cain and Abel. Where did the wife come from? If you guys were the first, where did the wife come from? Where did Cain and Abel, where did one of the brothers' wives come? There's a lot of things that they'll dance around it, but I didn't know you was atheist. So are you a devil worshiper?
No.
You just don't believe in God.
Yeah.
Do you believe in a superior being or a creator?
No.
So how do you think all this happened? You just don't.
I'm not really worried about it, yeah.
You don't care.
Nah.
Do you believe in the we used to be apes and the
Evolution, yes.
you believe in that?
Yeah.
Then why are apes still here?
That's not really what evolution is. Evolution is like beings evolving over time. It doesn't mean just because one species evolved from apes, it doesn't mean that apes should no longer exist.
Oh,
I love listening to your Ring and Instagram notifications buzzing on the table the whole time.
Hey man, listen, man, you gotta
They can't hear it. I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay.
I'm getting in the Christmas spirit because tonight I'm watching Elf for the first time. Never seen him before.
Me either.
Apparently it's a big deal.
Home Alone, I've seen.
And they were just telling me that's the #1 Christmas movie, which it's been so long since I saw Home Alone that I don't even remember what's Christmassy about it. Mostly I'm reminded of it when people mention that Donald Trump was in it.
And what?
Home Alone.
I don't remember. I haven't watched it.
Or was that Home Alone 2? 2, yeah.
I just
okay.
remember the little crazy ass white kid.
Macaulay Culkin.
Is he on drugs right now or dead? Like, which one is it?
I feel like he's been off drugs for a long time because he got into drugs for a while there, yeah.
I think the movie f***ed him up.
I think it's hard to be a child star.
Yeah, I think. Other day I was watching some games, the Jeopardy and all that, and I looked up and I'm like, damn, that dude looks like Urkel.
And was it?
It was Urkel.
See,
but the bad part about it, 20, 30 years later, whatever it is, I still call him Urkel. Some roles you just can never get away from.
And that's why I felt bad for Darius McCrary, a.k.a. Eddie
Family
Winslow,
Matters.
because I'm sitting there with his beautiful lover, Sydney Starr, and she's calling him Eddie Winslow to his face. I'm like, this is like the person that you're supposed to be the closest with in your whole life. She's given you the gift of vagina and love and all these things.
What do you mean vagina? What are you talking about? Come on, bro.
It may be a man-made vagina, but it's a vagina nonetheless.
No.
Well, actually, I think she has a dick. So, okay, she's giving him the gift of dick. And I just feel like it would be super, like, dehumanizing to still be referred to as this character.
There's a lot of people, like the guy that played Tupac. I seen him in some, like, military type of detective type movie. And when I seen Tupac. The homie Gravy, love him to death.
Mm-hmm.
Guy that played Biggie.
Shot himself in the ass.
He's in a lot, huh?
You don't remember that?
Oh.
He shot himself outside Hot 97 in the ass.
I didn't do that. I didn't know he did that.
I think he did it on purpose to get some attention.
Nah, he ain't that type of dude.
Those are the accusations.
No.
He either did it to get attention or he shot himself in the ass by accident. Either way, he got banned from the radio station as a result because he went up and did an interview with a bullet lodged in his booty cheek.
He went up anyways?
Do some research. This is real shit. Yeah.
Oh, he was serious about getting that record played.
Yeah.
Gravy, he wasn't playing.
He wasn't playing. But this is back in the era where getting shot still made you kind of cracking.
Yeah, but Gravy ain't that type of dude. He ain't no clout chasing type of dude.
I would love to have him up here so he could explain that story
I'm
to
gonna
me.
hit him up. But he's in a few Tubi movies. But every time I see him, because he really talks like that.
Right.
So it's like you see Biggie.
Yeah.
Some of those roles, bro, when you in them, I know it's like I got the role, but that's it. Stuck.
Yeah, it's tough to break out of that.
Like I'm watching this grown ass Urkel and I'm thinking about, did I do that? I'm waiting for him to say it. But he's a grown ass, gotta be close to 50.
I'm kind of constantly being ridiculed this time of year for all the movies I haven't seen. Mean Girls, White Chicks. People are just roasting me left and right for this.
I don't know what Mean Girls are.
Mean Girls is a very famous
I've
movie.
never watched White Chicks all the way through. The minute I seen them go to being White Chicks, I stopped watching it. I don't know how it turned out.
I have no idea. I haven't seen it. But
that's with the Wayans brothers, right?
Yeah. I'm assuming it was not that sinister. They probably had to spend 5-6 hours in makeup to do that movie.
Yeah, I mean, that's like Tiger and YG.
That just fucks you up.
Yeah, I could.
Oh yeah, they did it too. Well, they were parodying Mean Girls, I believe. But actually, I got to see some real life transphobia in real life over the weekend because I was at Rolling Loud, and at one point I'm like with 1090 Jake, and we're walking, and I see this trans girl who was on Baddies or some shit, and I'm talking to her, Smiley, and then at some point I realized that 1090 Jake is standing like 20 feet away, just like. I can just see he's not feeling the trans energy. I feel like you would be a lot more comfortable with it.
I don't have, for one, I'm not gonna go out of my way. But if I know him or if I see him or if a conversation got to be had, I don't care. I'm out of conversation.
Oh, that's good. Well, speaking of Biggie, just caught this one from the No Jumper Reddit. Wack a cold N-word. Poochie is the alleged killer of Biggie. Peep the song he used. The Notorious B. Who shot you? What is this? Can we leave this sort of demonic behavior in 2024?
What's demonic about it?
You took a photo with the son of the guy who killed Biggie, and then you put Who Shot You as the song on the post?
That's little Poochie. He look just like Poochie.
Right. I've never seen him, but
that's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, but it feels like you chose the song for a very specific reason because you want to make light of one of our dead legends losing.
No,
Also, why does it say November 20th? That was like almost a month ago.
That's the day we went to Blue Devil, Haters World.
You brought him as backup?
No, I was at the gas station.
And you just ran into him?
Yeah, like I got out the car. He's looking at me, so I see him on me. I go in there to pay for my gas because the card reader's not working.
Mm-hmm.
And he come in and he said, "Hey, you don't remember me?" I looked at him. So, now I'm thinking some bullshit going on. I said, "Whoever you are, you better tell." And I'm looking at him. And I said, "Yo, your daddy Poochie?" He like, "Yeah, I'm Lil Poochie."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Yeah, okay, been a long time no see." And we took a photo. But you don't like the song Who Shot You?
I feel like you're intentionally misinterpreting my point here.
What do you mean?
It feels like you posted that, and it doesn't really feel like that. It just is that you did this intentionally to provoke hip hop fans who are still reeling 20 years later from the loss of Biggie. 25 years, whatever.
This was an influence from your people. I learned this terminology from your people. Dark humor.
That's true, yeah.
Because it was one day I was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Saying like, "Yo, Wack is considered dark humor." It's funny, not disrespectful. So it's kind of like an oxymoron because Biggie made that song, but always claimed it wasn't about Tupac.
This is
Tupac
actually
thought, hold on.
Okay.
Tupac thought it was about him, and Biggie claimed that it wasn't about him. Right? So I think this photo is like me being Wyatt Earp. It's a day to be reckoned with.
I feel like this is not actually a great example of dark humor. I would say that this is actually more akin to like drill rapper style mocking of the dead, you being a 47-year-old guy. You're really kind of taking hints from the 20-year-olds in Chicago with this, I think.
Little Poochie's not a gang member.
Okay, so he avoided that?
He's not a gang member.
I really almost feel like he might feel some kind of way about you using that as the song. Like maybe he wouldn't think it was funny because imagine the childhood trauma of knowing that your dad murdered one of the most beloved rappers of all time. That's got to be something where a human being might have a hard time dealing with that.
Adam, look at the photo.
Yeah, he does.
You cannot see the spirit of Poochie in his eyes. Look at him.
That's why I was surprised when you said he wasn't gang member. He looks kind of dead inside. Yeah.
Look at him like the spirit of Poochie is in him.
He looks like he's seen some shit.
Like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, I don't think it was me. I think whatever that look is in his eyes is what something happened and made me do it. Because I don't remember doing it.
He gave you the demonic energy.
But I don't think it was him. I think it was Poochie.
Maybe he's carrying around his dad's karmic energy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, shout out to Lil Poochie, man. They caught that, huh?
What?
I didn't think they would catch that.
But why is my Reddit so dishonest? Wack a cold peep the song he posted. Well, I guess they're not even saying that he did it
Poochie is the
right
alleged
then.
killer.
Yeah.
Biggie. Well, Poochie's the one they say that pulled up in the Impala.
The driver.
He was the shooter and the driver by himself.
You think he was involved with this murder and you're just talking about it?
Who?
A Biggie. Oh, so you're not talking about his son anymore. Oh, so you're saying that Poochie didn't actually pull the trigger, but you and everybody is on Vlad saying that he was the one who did it.
You missed the point.
Okay.
Look what you're dealing with. Poochie's the driver and the shooter. Ain't nobody else in the car.
Oh, a one-man band. That's pretty crazy, yeah. That's the way to do
They
it.
killed Poochie at an intersection. He was on a motorcycle and killed him.
Right.
Well, that's how they showed it.
Okay.
On Unsolved.
This is a sad story.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of genocide things going on.
You
But
don't seem
once
too bothered
again,
by it. Yeah.
Biggie Smalls may have been killed by the trigger finger of a West Coast guy.
And you take pride in that.
It was the politics of an East Coast guy.
Right.
Without the politics and the business out there, it never happens out here. So who's to blame?
But never does a West Coast guy get killed by an East Coast guy, right?
I mean, I'm not going to say never. To date,
definitely possible.
There's nobody documented
can't really think
that
of
has
an
been.
example.
We haven't had any of ours come back on a Delta flight in the cargo area. This is why I warned Brick that day.
Small W. What'd you warn Brick?
When he was in Miami.
Okay.
Just because we want to fuck him up don't mean we want y'all to fuck him up.
Right.
He's a West Coast guy ultimately, so.
We can't let Florida up the score on us.
Yeah, but you know, we to the date that you think about it, we haven't had any of our guys in the industry come back on a Delta flight. It cost $750.
That is crazy, considering that everybody on the West Coast goes to New York.
There's a lot of people that left,
and everybody
Cali.
on the East Coast got to come here.
There's a lot of people that left Cali going back on a Delta flight.
Yeah,
to where they from.
I mean, anybody can fly Delta, right?
No, the cargo area.
The cargo area.
That's where they put the bodies.
Yeah, that's true. What are you planning for Christmas? You got any big stuff in the works?
Nah, you know, I give everybody money. I don't really shop anymore.
How much is a good amount of money to give someone in your life? So my parents said.
You mean for Christmas?
My parents were like, "Don't get us any presents. We don't need anything." Because it is true every year. Because I scrape the insides of my brain trying to think of something to get my fucking parents.
So my
and
thing
there's
is
nothing.
This. Okay, my thing is this. Before you go spend, I'm just gonna throw a number, $5,000 getting a gift for somebody that close to you.
That is literally like 1,000 times more money than I was thinking.
No,
but,
hold
okay.
on. Getting a gift for them that they don't want.
Yeah.
I just give them the $5,000.
Right.
And they can go get whatever it is they want.
The thing is
that what I'm saying?
A gift is supposed to be thoughtful.
No, it's thoughtful giving you the $5,000. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna let you think for yourself. It saves me time from the mall, lines, the threat of leaving shit in the car from the last place. Right? So, like, think about it. They open a gift up. Oh my God, thank you. And they looking at this shit like, this ain't really what I want, but it's cool. And they know it costs $5,000, right? But really, the things they wanted this 3 things that they could have probably went and got for $3,500 and still had some gas money in their pocket, right? So I'd rather just give them the money and then let them go do what they're gonna do.
How many people in your life are you actually giving any kind of Christmas gift to? We do Christmas bonuses for the employees. I don't think that counts.
Probably about 7, 8.
7 or 8. You
give me a bonus?
You have a different type of operation here. I don't know if that really occurred to us.
What? I'm a pull it sharp. I'm an employee.
Dude, I'm like a terrible gift giver. I'm gonna be real. It doesn't cross my mind.
You should give people money.
I've gone
gift cards.
I've gone most of my life just it doesn't even occur to me.
You know what you should give your
the
mom
guys,
and dad?
you don't buy gifts for the
You know what you should
homies,
give
right?
your mom and dad?
What?
Do they drive still?
Yeah,
They still drive?
yeah.
Give them a gas card.
Wow, that's very convenient that you mentioned that because I have done that for my dad many times. Yeah,
Moms and gas cards.
Dunkin' Donuts card used to be a consistent.
If they go to bingo halls,
They
where it's
don't.
casinos or whatever,
God, I would be
you
embarrassed.
can give
if
them
my
those
parents did
cards.
that, yeah.
Or do they still go to spas?
No, nor did they ever that I know of.
They never went to spas.
I don't think so.
And they're not going to start now.
My dad is a heterosexual. He's not going to a fucking spa.
What do you mean? You mean you don't go to spas?
No.
Boy, I'd be at Burt Williams chilling. Listen,
The fuck is Burt Williams?
listen to me.
Is your
I'm
lover?
the biggest. I'm gonna tell the homies. I think a few of them know because I used to put them up on Instagram. I'm the biggest sellout. When I get to Burt Williams, bro, in the locker room, and I put that robe on and them slippers.
Yeah.
When I get to Burt Williams, hey, listen, fuck all them niggas. Oh
Burt
man, I be chilling.
This is Burt Williams?
Burke, Burke.
Oh, okay.
That nigga got a cold finger wave, whoever he was.
That's what I'm saying.
Burke Williams.
Burke
I got
Williams.
one. Sherman Oaks, Pasadena, Woodland Hills,
You and this guy posted
Hollywood.
up, yeah.
Listen, 120-minute deep tissue massage is
Really?
crazy. With the 60-minute facial, is crazy.
Whoa. How much you end up spending on a massage? How much is it, like an hour?
For like the 2 hours in the facial, you like $350.
Deep tissue. Oh, here we go.
$350,
Okay.
$400.
65 minutes, 245, 110 minutes, 350. That's a pretty good price.
Yeah. So another place is
Oh, and then they have NorCal rates as well.
the Waldorf Astoria.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you the difference. Burke Williams, if you and your wife go, y'all be in separate rooms. The Waldorf Astoria on Wilshire, you can go in there and be in the same room.
Okay.
So that's when you want to go with your woman and like y'all want to just kick it together, then you go to the one at Waldorf Astoria because y'all can be in the same room getting the treatments. Other than that, Burke Williams is it's amazing. You got to go do it. You don't need that. I'm gonna get y'all. We're gonna get y'all. You and the homegirl. Me and R&B gonna take care of y'all.
Wow.
They got one right there, Sherman Oaks, by the Galleria right there.
Okay. Well,
You
know what we're gonna get you? We're gonna get you an Erewhon gift card.
What's that?
It's a very high-end grocery store. You could spend like $40 on a gallon of water or like a pack of mangoes.
Oh, that's cool. I don't give.
Where do you buy your food at? What grocery store
That's
you
not
attend?
my job.
You don't have anything to do with it?
No,
Me
R&B
neither,
does some shit. I think the people bring it.
The people?
Some people bring the food.
Instacart.
I don't know what kind of card it is.
Okay.
I don't answer doors.
At all?
No.
Wow, I like it. I want to talk to you about this because we were just talking about it off camera, but describe to me the level of elation and excitement that you had upon finding out that YouTuber Rich Trapper is apparently
He's gay.
He has a new name, Rich Grinder.
Yeah, he was on Grindr. We ran something on the Honey Show YouTube, the exposers. And you know, with me, I like experts, Adam.
Yep.
So I had like 8 of the guys up there, right? And Loose Cannon, I don't even want to talk to. He hates the guy.
He hates Rich Trapper.
Hates his guts.
See, I always see this guy on YouTube. It'll always get recommended to me. Oh, look at this. Rich Trapper ends Flacco's gay rumors with the truth, and Flacco's boyfriend speaks. Who the hell is Flacco's boyfriend? I would love to meet him. I'm not watching a 54. It feels like this guy is really milking the idea that he's a hetero.
We had Naughty Nerd Ninja come out and analyze everything, and Naughty said, "Yo, Luz, we Adam brought up Rich Trapper, Rich Grinder."
Yeah.
And I told him we brought an expert to the floor to make sure we were seeing things right. The actual guy who gave up the content is Luce's man, P's and Q's.
You have gay men?
Yeah.
No, he's not gay.
Okay, he's not gay.
P's and Q's from
but Rich Trapper's like putting the gay shit on his editor, right?
No. But the guy that worked for Rich Trapper and them is the one turned it in.
Okay.
They had had it. So P's and Q's, and I'm going to put you online with him, is the one brought the content. But Naughty Nerd Ninja did the investigation, said not only is this Grinder, but it's for your area.
Okay.
So this is for the area. Watch this. What he did was had selected all white men because somebody black may have known him for YouTubing and wanted to expose him.
Super smart. That's smart.
We brought the experts.
Wow.
People say, you know what a toolbox is good for? When you need certain tools, you utilize them. So this was the community situation. So I had somebody from the community do the expert. Lil Loose, was you sold on the Rich Trapper or the Grinder? I mean, it look authentic to me.
No, he's a sweetheart. We've been saying that for a while. He like boy booty.
Okay.
He likes black boy booty?
Well, listen, man, send me P's and Q's number so I can get it to Adam. Because I'm pretty sure that might be some good content. Because he was the editor over there, everything.
It must be stressful to be a black homosexual on a dating app, knowing that at any given moment, someone could boom the room and Wack 100 be running content on you.
For all white boys, Adam.
All white. But listen, let me tell you what happens,
DEI.
bro. This is why you can't be. Let me tell you where we're strong at. We don't hide shit. Whatever's fucked up about us, we talk about it. See, when you're hiding shit and you get high and you're doing this shit, you get high, you forget some shit's open or something. That's what happened to him. He flipped through, he's doing a commentary reaction to somebody's video and forgot the Grinder page was up. Did you see the messages?
No.
He said, I eat it.
What did the gay dude ask him?
Eating it is crazy.
The gay dude said, do you whoop-de-whoop dick? Rich Trapper responds, it's there. He said, no, I eat it.
I swear to God.
That's what he said, bro. It's in the print. You got the content, right?
I just seen the screen recording where he's filming his phone with Back on Fig on the phone, brother, and then he goes straight to Grinder.
Brother, all you gotta do.
You want me to show you the video with sound? Because the one that you probably got don't have no sound. I got the one with the sound.
All you gotta do is look at it, the video. You see the text messages.
I wonder how many other people are double fisting Back on Fig in their left hand, gay porn in the right hand.
We ain't gonna do that.
Is that a common combo?
We're not gonna do that to Back on Fig. We're not gonna do that. Yo, Luke, how everything go, man? We good?
250,000 coming in the morning.
All right, I'll call you when I come out.
Yo, Luce, you got to fade. You got to run a fade.
What who?
Yeah.
T-Rail for what? Man, get the fuck out of here. T-Rail didn't say nothing disrespectful. Yo, T-Rail, he ain't say nothing disrespectful. You was in the room. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Adam.
What's up?
You see how we represented you on Back on Fig?
I did. I appreciate it. I saw some clips.
So it's all love on their side, and it should be all love on your side.
He right about that. He right. They was coming at you. We made sure you was in the room, bro.
I appreciate that.
You didn't. I was trolling big time.
That's my old beef. I don't even know nothing about that.
Was I not? Listen, I hit him with the 22-ster.
Ooh.
I told him your teacher, Adam.
Ooh.
I was trying to remember your real name.
Grand Mason.
Huh?
Grand Mason for next time.
No, what is it, like Brandon or Brendan?
Adam.
Or some shit?
Adam Grand Mason.
No, that's not your real. Look, I'm going to call you when I come out here. I need to come see you. All right?
All right.
So now I can't even have, that's the level that this like cult that I've joined here
I'm going to tell
has
you
got
why.
to. Oh,
I'm not going to even be. Is you for real? Your first name is Adam?
You want to see my ID?
Yeah, bro.
Well, I didn't bring it today, so that's not going to work.
For real, though?
I forgot it today.
I'm going to tell you why, Third. I'm going to keep it real. A lot of people don't admit shit. You know, when I do some dumb shit, I tell you. I be like, homie, I just was on some bullshit. I feel like a dumbass to not to know your name is Adam22 and your real name is I thought that was like one Adam 12 or some Adam 22. I thought that was like your stage name.
It is it's a nickname.
Okay, so it's Adam on your birth certificate?
No, it's Adam John Grand Mason on my
John
birth.
is your middle name?
Yes.
Okay, but you know what that tells you?
That I have a middle name.
No.
No, what?
You know what Wack does. Research to expose.
Okay.
What does that tell you your brother never did?
You've never done the
it.
research. Wow.
Never. My brother. You know, somebody asked me, they said, Wack, you and Adam get into it. I said, me and Adam has gotten into it. R&B with us, right? Get into it. We brothers, right? But once I'm like that with you, I don't care what happens. I'm not like other people. You know what I'm saying? It'll never be. You guys will, if we fell out and decided that we're not doing this no more, you guys would never know it. You will never see sharp activity over here.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
We're
going to keep shit dull.
No.
Never sharp.
We might tell them, yo, we whoop the whoop, we fading out to some, but they'll never know. You will never look up. My word is a man. And even if you did some bullshit and see me running some content on you.
That I don't believe. If I came out against you, for sure, I think you're clapping back. But that being said, I promise you, I will never turn on you.
I wouldn't.
I will never shit on you. And I'm going to even extend that to all hosts going forward. The way that I've gone back and forth with Sharp, I'm above that. I'm over it. I'm never going to do that with any ex-host. Now, Sharp can still get it because he was part of a prior generation, but I'm not going in on any host ever again. I'm always going to leave that
4 reasons
off camera.
I'm going to tell you why.
Sure.
4 reasons. No host that has sat with you could have a bloodier situation that me and you could have on each other. We're good at what we do, and our resources and our reach is crazy, right?
Right.
But number 1, I got respect for you. Number 1, I respect your daughter. Number 3, I respect your wife. Number 4, R&B really sees you as a friend. She will not go for it. And number 5, too many of our resources, it'll put like Vlad, it'll put these dudes, you know what I'm saying?
That would be awkward,
so I would never do that. Like,
but it's easy to be loyal to somebody that you see as your equal, that you have like reasonable alliances and potential business, etc. Like there's a lot of things that would kind of tie us towards staying together and being respectful to each other. But a lot of those things don't exist in the situation of somebody like Sharp.
1 out of every 50 people I come across to do business with or meet, 1 out of every 50, I get the feeling that they've been a brother all my life. So when I get that feeling, that's just what that is, right? And when that happens, whatever happens, my anger, my temperament, my reaction will only go so far, period. We've been right here. And you know me, you know I can get fucked up. Bumped heads to where you was super serious. And I swallow my ego. I say, bro, you got that. No problem. You know why? Because when it's your brother and it's somebody you got love for, it's not a problem. All my homeboys, it's the same way.
There's a lot of people out there that crave anarchy and chaos to such an extent that they want to see us fall apart.
No, they're going to see us get bigger and grow. Next year, we're going to television. I got a couple TV deals. My brother don't even know it. Automatically cut him in. That's what bosses do. He has no idea, right? So, end of the day, we're going to continue to grow, continue to do our thing.
100%.
That ain't going to happen.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Was there any blowback from me doing that Jade and Alexis interview? You hear anything through the grapevine about this?
No. Well, I talked to Jaden. I texted her. I watched it a couple days ago. Told her, great interview.
Because you warned me, do not fuck her.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
I wasn't planning on it, but it was nice of you to let me know. Yeah. That, not a great idea. Please do not do that.
Please don't do that, right? Because, me and Jaden have always had a great relationship and communication. And I've been in the middle of some crazy shit.
Oh, yeah, I believe it, yeah.
That motherfucker is a Mexican.
Blueface. Jaden, okay, yeah.
And bro, I'm talking about gripping up, hammers back, and I didn't have to jump up, Jaden.
You seen her pull out a gun and cock it back and be about to smoke somebody.
Listen.
What?
Let me tell you something. She went in the bag. I seen her because she was saying some shit, and nephew, Blue's a different kind of animal.
Yeah.
Blue will sit there and twirl his hair, and while she's talking and being emotional and trying to get her point across, he'll just kind of like lackadaisical, don't hear you, ignore you, and it pisses her off. But I see her go in the bag, and I heard click. I had to get up. I'm like, Jaden, please. So I'm talking about in Dubai. We didn't been in some situations, but I think Jade knows. She knows I love nephew as a son, and she knows I have their best interest. A lot of things we used to do, like they would get into it when their son was real small, and Jaden pulled a move, I'm not babysitting the baby and such and we got to go do radio promo. But one thing about old Wack 100, I'm from the daddy gang. I say, Neff, grab the car seat. So I would be in Power 106 bouncing the baby around. You know what I'm saying? This ain't stopping. We done took Fashion Over meetings, Power 106 while he's in there. And I think Jaden seen that. She like, yo, this dude's a little different kind of dude.
She stole your line about Blueface.
Casually
in the interview, she goes,
hold on, don't tell me He's the smartest
Yeah.
idiot I know.
Yeah.
That-
I was like, Wack said that. That's like Wack's quote. Yeah.
Blueface is extremely intelligent. He's extremely creative. And then he just does dumb shit.
Right.
He's done some more dumb shit, but I'm not going to talk about it. He just does dumb shit.
Yeah.
But one thing I can say, I've never saw him cry about the penalties he had to pay for his dumb shit.
Right.
Never.
He seems like he's taking the whole jail thing pretty well. Like it's no real skin off his back.
I don't know what it is with nephew. Like he doesn't. And I've been watching him in court when they arrest him and all kind of other shit that went down. He just has this. It's just whatever.
It is what it is.
When I talk to him, he stresses me out. He stressed me out one time. I got so mad at the studio, I started flipping out, hitting the wall and shit because I felt like he wasn't listening. I just walked down the street.
Uh-huh.
And this one I knew he fucked with me. He came down there by himself and grabbed me. He said, I know you love me. Okay, I hear you. I'm going to stop the bullshit. Like because it's like, I never said this, but it bothers me that he's in jail. I felt like I failed, you know, because it's like, bro, you see how many cases I beat?
But so many of the
you know what I'm saying?
The things he did that got him in jail really had almost nothing to do with you.
But
you weren't around for it and shit.
No, he don't do none of that shit. All I'm gonna tell you, none of that shit, right? Me or Bodine. But that's deeper than, you know, this business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Do you think they're gonna stay broken up?
Him and Jaden.
Yeah.
No, they together forever.
She seems like she's had enough space, and the whole jail thing has kind of given her the space to be able to say, I want to move on. I'm over it. Listening to her, if I take her words at face value, it seems like that chapter has closed.
Well, I will tell you this. I have noticed she has found peace in the separation, and that wasn't there at first.
Peace through lesbianism.
Nah, that's her personal business.
Okay.
Just peace to where she's not flipping out and tripping out.
Right.
Her focus is there, and I do know they will always be one as a team because he loves his kids. He's a dad.
Right.
And she's not the type of woman that ever in any way, no matter what's going on, I don't care what Blueface is just did, she's never going to keep him away in any type of shape, form, or fashion from those children.
Right.
Wherever those children are at, he can always be.
And she still seems very committed towards him basically helping to manage her music career, at least creatively.
Well, he paid. Jaden didn't. This is what she didn't tell you.
Okay.
I don't know if she was just being mean or spiteful, but it was a time where Jaden would tell him, "You're a whack ass rapper. You ain't gonna make it."
Before the fame,
right?
Oh, shit!
But I will tell you this as well. When Blueface was doing the famous Crip album, she participated in the artwork and how things should be. So I don't know if she was being spiteful what it was, but you know us as men, when you say things like that to us, right, and it happens for us, we never forget it, right? But her climb in this music game is attached to him. You know what I mean? And nephew and I get him. You know, he wants to be in. You notice you never see me attempt to do the business of Jaden or Rock because my business is with him and his business is with them.
Could be a conflict of interest pretty easily, yeah.
And unless he don't think, you know, things haven't come my way, unless he calls and tells me, move on that. I won't touch that in no shade. Only thing I'll do is once a week, I'll call, I'll text, Jaden, are you good? The kid's good. Anything needed? She'll respond, cool. I stay out of her immediate space. You know, I've done time before. I know how to protect myself and I know how to keep a convict comfortable. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things, you know, like for real, if something was to go on with you, right? And you like, yo, Wack, Lena gonna be at the building. I'm out for a month, right? I'm not gonna come up here, right? I'm gonna text Lena, you good? Unless she tells me it's a problem. it's no need for me to be around your wife any more than I've ever been around her. And that's just what that is, right?
You have been around her almost not at all.
Who?
None.
Maybe 3 times.
Yeah, a couple times around the office.
Cool, yeah. I think our most in-depth conversation was out here in the alleyway when you had told me she had just got her breast done.
This is always a very long conversation when it comes to you, yeah.
No, because she tripped out.
But you knew so much about breast implants, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be like in the office. I'd be serious. Hey, bro, motherfucker killed my woman up in there. I'm going to jail for a body.
Oh, shit.
So I learned all the terms, like I know what's what.
You could be like the United Healthcare CEO killer. Do you think you'd get away with it?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely would have got that knee down the street. I would have never pulled my mask off.
But you're a natural suspect.
Who, me?
If your woman just died as a result of this doctor, that would be a pretty obvious thing. If I'm a cop, I'm going to think like, oh, like this doctor was responsible for someone dying recently. Oh, her boyfriend is a famous gang member. That's a suspect. Where has he been for the last week?
Well, one thing about prison, being an ex-convict, you learn one thing in there when you've done the time and let the time do you. You learn patience. And when you learn patience with an ex-con, you're playing the long game.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So, we'll wait and we'll wait and we'll wait and we'll wait until we forget. See, once we know we've forgotten, we know you've been forgotten. And that's when it happens.
Well, okay. It's interesting that you mention the concept of having to kill someone on behalf of your woman or your daughter, or et cetera, because I sent you a link to what to me was one of the most enjoyable 13 minutes of my life, watching this video of Bhad Bhabie.
Bhad Bhabie. Chief Keef knocked her down, right?
Crazy. Did not know that her and Chief Keef were spending time together. But in the video, basically, you guys can find it on Instagram.
Chief Keef didn't do nothing wrong. It seems to me like she called on him.
No, if anything, he's the hero. Let me summarize what she talks about in this Instagram live, and maybe I'll bring it up just so that
he didn't do nothing wrong. You called on nephew for help, and he was there for you. I mean, he was there in more ways than one. If she called him upset about what had happened over there, Chief Keef really, that's when you really pipe him down.
I cheated with Chief Keef. Bhad Bhabie quickly ends live after boyfriend walks in while announcing breakup. That is actually an incorrect title because he does walk by in the background while she's doing it, but I don't think she ends it as a result of that. But basically, she's telling a story.
She's not an ugly chick.
She's grown into a beautiful woman, yes, sure. But either way, she's describing a situation where basically she got into an argument with her boyfriend. She calls Chief Keef and starts ranting about it. Apparently, she already had an existing relationship with Chief Keef to some extent. Chief Keef's telling her that he's going to come pick her up and everything, which makes me feel like maybe Chief Keef he's not all that busy. He doesn't have that much going on if he's down to come play Batman and rescue her.
Maybe this is somebody he's concerned about.
I know. Maybe they're closer than we thought. But either way, this guy that she was breaking up with, that's her baby daddy. So he's already impregnated her.
Who is this dude?
I forget his fucking name, honestly. But
so he's like not a nobody. We don't know him for anything but her.
I think so. I don't even know who he is right now, and I just watched this whole video.
Is he a white dude?
I don't think so.
Black dude.
I don't think she would ever with a white guy, to be totally honest with you.
I'm just trying to keep up.
And so then her and the guy start to like kind of. Oh, and I think so they start to get back on good terms, but her phone is right on her. Her phone buzzes, and he grabs the phone and he sees that it's Chief Keef. He gets very upset. Bow! He fucking knocks her teeth
He's
loose.
A bitch ass nigga.
That's some shit.
Slow down. So he didn't answer the phone?
I think he answered the phone and heard Chief Keef's voice and was like,
so he didn't tell him you're about to come to him now?
I think that she was having a hard moment. She contacts Chief Keef to save her. And then basically before that could happen, she starts to get back on good terms with her baby daddy. And then he sees the Chief Keef's calling her.
Nigga.
Bow! Right.
See, hold on. Sucker. He's supposed to tell her, tell him you about to come to him now, right now. That's right now. And pull up.
I don't think he wanted that smoke. I'm going to be honest with you.
But then we ain't ready to get his ass whooped. But Dobby on his pussy, she ain't got no good coochie. That's it. Bad baby.
I don't know.
Her shit is garbage. Look to me like she got a nice set of soup coolers on her. Maybe that's Chief Keef playing Floyd Mayweather with her tonsils.
I don't know.
Speed bag.
I'll have a dog in this fight.
Right. I'm just saying, right? If he ain't willing to go all the way out and crash over that with JJ, her shit is for KK. A little more wide open.
I don't know. You're really kind of blowing my mind here. But anyway, so they separate at some point during all this. I think she actually ends up like
after he beats her up.
Yeah, but they're still like together. They don't like break up right away because of this alleged abuse. And basically, the baby daddy ends up running into Alabama Barker. Do you know who that is?
No, a nigga from Alabama.
No, it's a girl, a young girl. She's Travis Barker's daughter.
Oh, wait, the homeboy?
Travis Barker from Lil Wayne too, yeah.
The drummer.
He has a daughter who I think she's like 19 or some shit. She's quickly blossoming into like a Kardashian level like celebrity. Like everybody's talking about her. She's a whole thing. I see her on Snapchat.
Travis with one of them.
He's with what's her name?
Cool one.
Kourtney Kardashian, right?
Kourtney.
Is it Kourtney?
The Kourtney. Like she's the cool.
Okay, either way. She's now becoming like a thing. Like apparently she's the new cool chick around town. Can't even imagine what this is like for Travis Barker. He seems like kind of a sensitive guy that would probably
Travis cool as
fuck. But probably I just don't feel like this has got to be an earth-shattering thing to have a daughter who's out here banging the same dudes as Bhad Bhabie. I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
Alabama.
Yeah, but hold on, slow up. We don't know that.
Should I? Okay. Well, that's what's alleged in this video. She's basically saying
Travis's family.
that her baby daddy is rushed into the arms of Alabama Barker, and now she's describing, and I hope it's
her
not true.
Baby daddy is dealing with Alabama.
Yes.
Okay.
Which Alabama, I guess, is cool with Bhad Bhabie. And also, I just want to acknowledge how fucking funny it is that you and I are trying to piece this together and figure out what's going on with all this. This is good. But either way,
touch for me because Travis is my guy.
At one point when you're watching this, Bhad Bhabie says about Alabama, like, I am your OG. You look up to me. So, like, her position in the world of messy ass chicks, she looks at herself like fucking Master P. Like, all you chicks who are coming up in the game getting attention by being ratchet as fuck, I started that. And she's got a point.
Was she before the chick from Colorado, the one we had?
Which one from Colorado?
The one who banged
Oh, Selena Powell?
Was she before her?
Honestly, that's such a different thing.
I think so. No, bullshit.
I mean,
no, because Selena took old girl place. The World Star chick. What was her name?
Cat Stacks.
Cat Stacks.
Okay,
Cat Stacks, Selena, then her.
Bhad Bhabie's claim to fame to me is a bit more legitimate because she made her name by being messy on reality shows and Dr. Phil, etc. Okay. In comparison, Alabama Barker has the potential to have a squeaky clean image if she so wants to, as a result of the fact that, you know, she's basically a Kardashian. She's married into that family essentially through Travis. I feel like if you're a Kardashian, you do not allow stuff like this to happen. The Kardashians are in control of their own narrative.
Barker. We ain't doing that. First of all, you're going to put some respect on bro name.
Why are you trying to paint it like I'm being disrespectful? I'm trying to be disrespectful. Or to be respectful.
We'll fuck somebody up over Travis.
Travis is the man. I love it.
That's the homie the plane crashed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He did some him and Game is tight. He didn't work them drums, dope boy. He did a bunch of shit for us.
Legend in many games.
And he
Punk
answers
and rap.
the phone if I called him, it's cool. So Travis is Travis. That's his daughter. Yes, he's married to a Kardashian. He's not married into the Kardashians. Travis has created his own family because the Kardashian he's with is the most respectful one of all.
That's what I hear, yeah.
She's cool. Kourtney's cool as hell. I've never met her, but she got all my respect. And Alabama, that's her name?
The daughter, yeah.
Alabama.
From his previous
marriage. You ever see me out? Got a problem? I'll put some work in for your daddy, let it be known. So now we got this chick, Bad Bunny's boyfriend.
Bhad Bhabie.
Bhad Bhabie punches her in the face, right? And then she runs over there to Chief Keef. Chief Keef plays Floyd Mayweather with the tonsils, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, the punch bag. Nobody hit that bag harder than Floyd, faster than Floyd. And then her man goes over there to Alabama.
Right.
Just to have a conversation to be consoled.
Right.
Because he got cheated on.
Well, Bhad Bhabie makes it sound like they had sex.
Who had sex? She doesn't know that.
Alabama Barker.
Did
and
Alabama
her
say
baby
that?
daddy. We don't necessarily know.
How she way in California know what's going on in Alabama?
Look, this is nobody involved is from Alabama. This is an update. Alabama Barker says she has no interest in Bad Baby's boyfriend Levon.
Pull this
Who is
clown picture
Levon?
up.
I want to know about him.
He is not Negroid. He's not a white boy, though. He's not a Negroid. If he is, he's from London.
Oh, he's a rapper. Look
at it. Let me see. Where's he at? He's no way is a Negroid.
Oh, look. Bad Baby shares shocking footage of ex-boyfriend Levon assaulting her after argument.
That's him?
Wait.
That
is him. Look at how black can he get? That's black.
American.
He's black.
That nigga, no, he got a little Somalian in him.
Since when are you Dr. Umar?
He is not American.
He is black.
Umar's not American.
Okay. Umar is not consumed with the FBA issue like I should have just said Tariq Nasheed. But either way, this is
talking about Big OJ.
He's got some.
Umar the only one got a hit bigger than OJ
successful
Simpson.
is this guy as a musician? Because I don't know anything about him.
This fool took off on her, Bad Baby.
Why do I search Levon music video and it's all her music videos coming up and nothing about him?
And clout chasing off his chick.
Wait, Alabama Barker makes music? She has a song called
Vogue
that came out 6 days ago. Look at that.
Can I say this?
Oh, look, Game did a song with him.
Listen.
3 months ago on his channel, 650,000 views, 87 cutless.
Listen.
I'm watching all this shit when I get home.
Listen to me. I'm going to be real with you.
Sure. Wait, that's Rayvon. God damn it.
Rayvon. That's
stupid
as fuck.
He signed a TDE.
That's TDE. That's the homie. Listen, I'm going to keep it real with you. Ladies, and I think you agree with me. And when you hear this, don't look at your man if it's him. If you are a bitch ass nigga by nature, not by hustle, because I'm a bitch ass nigga by hustle. Okay? Oxymoron style. If you a bitch ass nigga, your woman has the right to get hit by a real nigga.
So you're saying that Chief Keef fucking her is just the order
because
of
it's
society.
Filling the void.
Yeah.
It's filling the void. Your woman has a void, right?
Okay.
Now, you should only be mad if you's a bitch ass nigga and your woman get hit by another bitch ass nigga. But if your woman get hit by a real nigga, she's filling the void and she's coming back home to your bitch ass.
That's the circle of life.
Because the real nigga ain't gonna want you right there with him like that anyway, because, you know, it's just, maybe you don't fit, but you cool when it's cool.
Wow. So,
ladies, you know, find you a real nigga to hit on the side if you know you got a bitch ass nigga at home.
Important part of being a up and coming Kardashian style celebrity is that you have to have a masterful understanding of the media. So here we have Alabama Barker's statement. I want to be clear. I have no interest in this man, nor would I ever lower myself to be with someone who has been physically abusive towards women. Ooh. She wrote in a since deleted Instagram story message. Alabama then went on her TikTok on Wednesday, December 18th, further denying that she would ever date Levon, 26. I've been to her house one time, and I guess he was there, but I never saw his face. I'm not looking to wreck anybody's home or family. I don't get any cool points from that, and I don't benefit from it at all. I also would never date this man.
Go Travis, Daddy Gang. See, he raised her right.
Yeah, she's got some
Shout out Travis,
good
man.
counsel right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Daddy Gang.
Wait.
So did she go back to Levon?
I assume that's inevitable. It seems like they have that kind of toxic bond that's going to keep them together for a long time.
She lucky nephew in jail.
Wait, she's got a little bit more here. She later met up with Levon in Las Vegas, and he continuously lied to her and claimed to be single. Sadly, I fell for his manipulative lies, and after I told him I no longer wanted to communicate with him, he continuously tried to talk to me and put me in a very uncomfortable position, Alabama alleged. I'm not going to disregard my faults in the situation. There are definitely certain things I could have gone about differently. According to Alabama, she did try to ghost Levon in August, but he kept trying to message her. Alabama also alleged that Levon said he was in love with me, but refused to tell Bhad Bhabie the truth. The situation is unfortunate.
Bhad Bhabie was friends, though.
They were cool. They weren't like super tight, but they knew each other. That's what I got from it. Yeah.
Also, they wasn't, because she should have told her.
Yeah, for sure. Because you know that there's a new thing that girls say, which is being a girl's girl. So basically, if you're the kind of girl who tries to get guys to cheat on their girlfriend with you, you're not a girl's girl. Even if you just in general, I see them weaponizing this and using this against each other. But this is like actually kind of a useful social construct, I think, because so many women that we know are basically pieces of shit who fucking like get into all this messy ass shit. They cut off their friends. They start drama. They're jealous. They're envious. All this shit. By saying that you should be one of the girls or a girl's girl, that's basically like girls in general. That's their way of trying to escape that stereotype, which I think we could all agree is like extremely accurate when it comes to women. So I think that like there's a lot of ugliness associated with that now. And, you know, I could understand how like the female fan base is probably going to look at somebody who's fucking someone that just had a baby with somebody that you're supposed to be cool with as very, very negative. So that might be a good thing overall for the future of women.
LeVon claim he had sex with Alabama?
You know, as far as I know, LeVon has been quiet through all this. Maybe he knows his place and he knows that he's not really like, nobody really wants to hear from him and all this.
Has anybody heard from Bhad Bhabie since this?
Not since that Instagram live, which I
need
think
to
came out like
Barbie
yesterday.
Check in, because he's socking her out, bro.
Yeah.
He putting hands and feet on her.
Anyway, the only reason I brought this up is because when I thought about what it would be like, because obviously my daughter is going to be this age in like 14 years. It's not.
She got some crazy uncles though.
It's not that far away. Yeah, but so Travis got all kinds of tough guys that he's associated with. I've talked to him about that.
No. Travis be tucked off.
For sure.
He can make some calls.
But exactly. He knows, like the first time I had the guy pull the gun on me, I hit up Travis to ask him about what he does with security. And then I realized that he's got some very gnarly Samoans around him a lot of the time. Yeah.
That's the homie. We got major love for Travis.
For sure.
Right? But your daughter's a little different.
But I was just trying to picture how I would feel if my daughter was 18 and she's in a relationship with a guy and I'm okay with it. Seems like a nice guy. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. And then he rock'em sock'em robots her and her fucking teeth are loose, which is what Bhad Bhabie described. What do you do? How do you handle that as a dad? What am I going to do? I'm going to have to kill him.
No, no, you're not. Let me tell you what has happened with you.
I shouldn't say that. They're going to use that against me in court.
And I got this. I got
you. Okay.
What have happened with you is that I'm going to tell you something that's probably a little disturbing.
Can't kill their boyfriend.
No.
Okay.
Your daughter is on the invisible gang files.
Describe that.
She's a blood cousin.
She might also be a Crip cousin.
She got Crips and Bloods.
Okay.
Who are uncles.
I don't want to tell her that. She's going to use that against me.
And one thing about us, no matter how old I get, I got every age group in the hood. You 13? You fucking up? We got some 13-year-olds.
Okay.
You 18?
You need a 13-year-old hitter to deal with a 13-year-old.
Oh, that's a fact. I'm not going to talk to him.
19-year-old beating up a 13-year-old.
My generation younger than me, and they going to holler, and eventually somebody going to show up, hit the gate on the playground, and sock your ass out. That's a fact. So you got to understand, your daughter, if she's anything like you and her mother, when she's about 11, she's going to catch on to what's around her.
Okay. And
I think nobody, man, if a dude go over there, do you know what would happen if somebody played with my daughter? Her phone book?
I can't even imagine.
Her phone book is crazy.
But you haven't had to deal with this sort of thing, really?
Her phone book is listen, this is how crazy it is.
I really hate that the one time your daughter came on here happened to be the exact moment that we were doing that prank.
But you didn't notice how comfortable and relaxed she was with her movement.
She was chilling, yeah.
She knows, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when it's like that, because one thing about us, we're dads. So we take that shit serious. You know what I'm saying? You mess with any of our kids, everybody, from all sides, because no matter what it is, once we meet the child and the parents, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but I mean, hey, LeVon, probably, if he had been thinking about it, he probably might have thought like, well, shit, you know, Travis
he's probably never met her father. She probably.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right.
You know
okay,
because
Bhad Bhabie, I don't even think her dad's in the picture.
That's what
I've
I'm
met
saying.
her mom. I hung out with her mom before.
Yeah, but is her mama like her?
She's got some of her in her. She's certainly not as unhinged as Bhad Bhabie is.
That's what it is. It's like, you know, once they know what it is, you know, they know what to do, what not to do, who to play with.
You want to know what the irony of this whole thing is?
What's that?
So I believe back in the day, 2018, when I was introduced to Bhad Bhabie, I did an interview with her. I felt like I was going to be a mentor for her in her life and that I was going to be able to help her through situations like this.
And what happened?
You want to know why she cut me off? Because on an episode of the podcast, I think it's because I made a comment about how she got her veneers and they were too big.
Oh, she had the Bucky Beaver chiclets.
Yeah, and I don't know if she
went
had them
overseas.
replaced or anything. I don't know what she did. But either way, I said something about, because like the story at the time that was in the blogs and everything was like, oh, LOL, she got her veneers too big. I think I just like reiterated the statement that was already out there. Boom, blocks me on everything. We're not cool anymore.
Well,
Haven't
I've seen
spoken to
her.
since.
She made some adjustments because I would have noticed that. So she went and changed them up. They're not
Okay.
whatever's in her mouth now. This is cool.
Right. Because we had like cool friendship. I hung out with her and her mom. You know, we did that. That podcast was so legendary. The one that me and her did, that went so viral at that time.
You think she's still mad about that?
I mean, has she even thought about me in all these years? Probably not. But as I was watching that, because that's like the first thing I seen from her since then, probably.
Got you. You know, y'all white people get mad different at each other.
We
We get over shit.
No offense, Bhad Bhabie. She's like Florida trailer trash. No offense. They get mad different.
Is she?
Oh, I think, yeah.
Well, she cleaned up pretty damn good.
Oh, I don't know.
She
But-
doesn't look. She doesn't talk or present herself to be that.
And that was the weird thing, is that watching that Instagram live of her, it's like, whoa, she has become way more of a functioning, normal human being than what I remember back in the day.
I wouldn't have known that she come from.
And I say trailer trash with nothing but love, because certainly I fit that description as well.
It's only one other person I know that made that transition. You could never tell.
Who?
My guy named Jeremy Green.
Jeremy Green.
Yeah, he grew. He talked to you. He grew up in New Hampshire, Boston,
Sounds
some
familiar. Who is that?
shit. Jeremy Green. Fuego. We got a few businesses going on, but Puffy touched him too.
Wait, what?
No, that's not Jeremy Green's a white
Did he?
guy. Yeah, Puffy touched him too.
I don't even.
Grabbed his balls and some crazy shit. In the
Wait,
bathroom.
what?
He was signed to him as a producer.
Oh, shit.
But
It sounds familiar.
Jeremy will call you right now and call home, and his brother and the whole family, they're that.
Is this him?
Hell no. Some cousin in shit. Jeremy's a white dude.
Okay.
But
White guy.
But him, you cannot tell that he comes from that.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, so that was a roller coaster that I was pretty caught up in last night. Honestly, that Instagram live, one of the best things I've seen in recent memory. I think we ought to issue maybe an apology. I don't know how you want to frame it.
What?
Not an apology, but at least an update. The Jay-Z
Jay-Z
thing fell apart real quick.
Listen, okay, now Jay-Z can't stop because check it out. For them to go send a PI to go talk to the father. And the father say, I don't remember that story. We live 5 hours from that location.
Rochester, New York.
She's
Very far.
13. How would she have gotten there?
Right.
Right? That means that attorney who was contacting Jay-Z when he had him listed as such and such A and trying to squeeze him for money, saying, give us this and it won't come out, you extorting, right? So what Jay-Z needs to do, if he did what he was supposed to have done, he would have never drugged Jay-Z's name through the media like that. Jay-Z need to go at that attorney. With him going at that
They're
attorney,
suing him. They're trying to get other people to sue him, etc.
that's going to help Diddy a whole lot. Because once his credibility is shot there, all those people he's representing, can you imagine how many people those 120 is probably over exaggerated in some BS? We just seen what he did. Now, I don't know why. I know why. He's a white dude, saw Jay-Z, and didn't understand. You're dealing with a different type of animal. I told you, I said, bro, if the NFL doesn't fall back, we gonna know just how powerful Jay-Z is. And they stood with him. And they stood with him prior to that information coming out.
Wow, interesting. Yeah, but Busby's claiming, I don't know, maybe Busby barked up the wrong tree, because he's claiming that Jay-Z's trying to get all of his past clients to sue Busby. They're trying to bankroll
What's
it.
wrong with that? You're trying to get all the past chicks to sue Puffy.
Apparently that's illegal.
What's illegal?
I don't know, to reach out to all of your ex-employees or whatever.
No, why?
I know, right?
If they're researching you, seeing what your character reference is, it's not illegal to do a background check. You can background check everybody. They can't background check you. It's nothing that says attorneys are immune to background checks.
Okay.
Private investigators go talk to whoever they want.
Wait, but there
is,
I think Busby.
Busby, you buzzed up the wrong tree, you buzzard.
I think,
yeah.
Is it gonna? It might be hard for me to find this right now. But
so what is she saying now?
We don't know what she's saying, but she basically like Busby is saying that Jay-Z is taking part in like illegal behavior.
Okay, that's great.
To come at him.
Screw that. What is Busby saying about what the father's saying?
Tony Busby sues Jay-Z's Rock Nation for allegedly soliciting his clients to file frivolous lawsuits against his firm.
He's trying to change the narrative. That's great. That's what you're doing. Why isn't he touching on this lawsuit you got on Jay-Z? Since the father's come out and said, I never picked her up. We live 5 hours from there. I don't know what she's talking about. Where is Busby's response? Okay, you suing Jay-Z for some other stuff.
Yeah.
What about Rock Nation? What about this, Busby? We want answers. You took this black man, you drug his name through the mud. You need to put the same energy into cleaning it up.
Okay, let's give Busby a chance here. Defendants have conspired to obstruct justice by engaging shadowy operatives to illegally seek out more than 24 current and former clients of the Busby law firm to convince those clients to bring frivolous cases against him.
We don't care about that.
Busby claims in the lawsuit that more than 24 clients of his firm have been solicited, alleging that some have been approached by individuals who pretend to work for the state of Texas who have flashed fake badges. The lawsuit states that his firm's clients have provided audio of alleged interactions in which the individuals were offered money to take action against Busby. The suit includes transcripts of the alleged conversations. Former clients began to be contacted after Busby had sent a demand to Carter's lawyers in November, according to the lawsuit.
I'm going to see if you're going to keep it real as a white guy. What is he doing right now?
The exact same thing that they did to him. Yeah, I would agree. He's saying that he thinks it's okay, but
that's great. That's a whole nother.
This is what makes it illegal. Paying individuals to file false claims is unethical and criminal in the state of Texas.
Listen,
that's what he's talking about.
Adam, that's great. That's Rock Nation. The 13-year-old in Jay-Z allegations, since the father has come out,
right?
Why hasn't Busby the Buzzard addressed this?
I'm not sure. Because he's got a lot to answer for, yeah.
He's talking about everything else. There's no way you said the dad picked her up. We always question, he didn't take him to the hospital, to the police department, get a rape kit done, none of that. So now, Jay-Z's side go and speak to the father. Father said, we live 5 hours away from that location. She was 13. How would she have gotten there? I don't recall. Busby has nothing to say.
Despite the inconsistencies, the woman stands by her allegations. Jay-Z responded to the lawsuit by asking the court to dismiss it. But Busby, it doesn't... He's representing her, but I don't think that he's responded to the inconsistencies that have been pointed out.
If that was a black man, I could tell you why he didn't respond. So white guy, why is it this white guy responding? What will keep a white guy from responding in a situation like this?
Fear? I don't know. Business acumen?
He know he didn't fucked up.
I mean, those mistakes. All right, there's the court. There's the trial, whatever happens with this, and then there's the court of public opinion. When there are big gaping holes in the story, the average person like us is going to just write off the accuser just based on that, right?
Bro, he went at Jay-Z though, bro.
Right, because, okay, an anonymous
accuser.
Act
like he went at Young Buck.
Have you seen this? Have you seen Ayanna Jackson? I actually watched this full fucking interview a couple of months ago.
She looks a little crazy, bro.
She's the one who accused Tupac, and obviously that's just like a black mark on Tupac's legacy forever.
Did she say it happened still?
She still claims it happens, but when you watch her, when you see her speak on camera, and I don't want to minimize whatever she may or may not have gone through.
27 years.
She does not come across as terribly sane from my perspective.
No, but we don't know. That's now.
Right.
That was 28 years ago.
You're right. That might have been.
We don't know what would have happened. I know a bunch of people that my homeboy Insane. I saw him on he's been locked up 28 years. I saw him. He's doing some work. They go and talk to the inmates. And back then the homie was burnt out.
Right.
I saw him speak and I'm like, wow. This is a total different dude.
Sometimes you need that to realize how much drugs they were on at an earlier part in their life.
The homie was just naturally with it. My homeboy Insane. So he was like, So with her, back then she could have been normal, and now maybe she might be. I don't know because I haven't watched it. But
And I'm not totally writing her off, but I am saying that when you watch,
so you gonna say it?
if you watch her tell the story of Tupac and them raping her, it's not the most convincing thing you've ever seen.
I mean, is it kind of like right to say Tupac's a rapist?
I mean, I certainly am not convinced.
Was he charged?
Yeah, he did serious time for it. Yeah.
So he was a rapist.
Well, legally, he has been convicted
Yeah.
of rape at a certain point,
He was
but
a rapist.
that was a long time ago. Yeah.
He took advantage of Ayanna Jackson.
I have my doubts.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm just saying, if you watch this, she does not come across to me as the most convincing accuser. And the same thing with the Jay-Z thing. Did you watch the video of her actually talking about it?
Mixing Jay-Z and Tupac. Jay-Z was never charged criminally,
Okay.
and he's already proven that these people are fabricating stories.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
Tupac
if when you
tried
watch
to
the
make-
audio of Jay-Z's
man.
accuser,
Listen,
similarly not necessarily of stable mind.
listen. She was not 13, and Tupac tried to make Ayanna have a baby.
Well, I don't think she said anything about that.
I mean, he tried to change names and say Brenda, but it's really supposed to be Ayanna.
I feel like that Brenda had a baby came out so long before this accusation. Brenda had a baby so old. What the fuck?
Oh, man, I didn't like this dude, but I do him. But rest in peace,
Gonzo.
Yeah, I met that dude when I got out of prison. He started making up all kind of weird ass lies and stories and shit. But rest in peace, Gonzo.
I honestly never knew anything about Gonzo. I just know he fought Bosco.
They were signed to a group that was Ice Cube group, Caution or some shit like that. And one of my family members used to bring him around.
You think Tupac got raped in prison?
Definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Vlad's been asking a lot of people about that this year.
He got knocked down.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
See, that's another one. How do you get over that? I don't think I could handle my daughter getting punched in the face by her boyfriend and losing her teeth, and I don't think I could handle getting prison raped. It'd be tough to get over.
You gotta you gotta, be ready to deal with what you gotta deal with.
Definitely. So do you look at Lil Wayne any differently after he apparently had a peaceful conversation with Kendrick Lamar and told him to go kill it at the Super Bowl?
Lil Wayne, for one, is the elder. Lil Wayne, for one, has to lead by example. I'm gonna still say TDE because I'm always see Kendrick under TDE, not to shade his movement now. Stunner and Top Dog are very close friends.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Mac Main are very close friends. And I believe Lil Wayne did what he's supposed to do, as a GOAT, as a rock star, and cleared it up, you know what I mean? And gave the proper salute. So no, I think Lil Wayne, he did what I would have expected him to do, and he did what any respectful man would do, because that's what he would have wanted Kendrick to do for him. They're both fans of each other's music. And no, man, I commend him. I salute him for it.
I have a couple thoughts about this. Number one, it would appear that Wayne's loyalty towards Drake, we don't know exactly where it
nothing to do with
stands.
this. There you go, man. Start.
But you would think, okay,
This has nothing to do with
if Wayne was really riding with Drake, he's not hopping on the phone and having a cool conversation where he tells Kendrick to go kill it. What does that mean? What does go kill it at the Super Bowl mean? It means go tell the whole world that Drake is a pedophile. That's what that means.
Did Kendrick diss Young Money or Cash Money?
No.
Okay, that's the movement they're tied to.
Who's the most successful rapper to ever come from the Cash Money, Young Money umbrella? Hint, he's
Drake.
Canadian. Yeah.
Drake and then Nicki.
Nicki's up there. Wayne's up there. Yeah.
I mean, no,
Drake's
Wayne.
number one.
No, first of all, Wayne. Drake ain't Wayne.
Drake's way bigger than Wayne.
You out your dumb, stupid ass
Retarded.
mind.
What are you talking about?
Listen.
Nothing but respect for Wayne.
Listen.
Drake is, he's not just the
all,
biggest artist compared to Wayne. He's bigger than everybody from that era, from hip hop history.
Here go the problem. Wayne birthed Drake.
That's cool.
Right? And then at the time he birthed him, he hadn't retired. He was still climbing.
And even to say he birthed him is kind of an exaggeration.
No, ain't no kind of shit.
Yeah.
Without fucking Wheezy saying, okay, I'm going to work with that, it wasn't going to happen.
No superstar is built without the combination of a whole shitload of different looks and cosigns and songs and moments.
What bigger cosign could you have back then than Lil Wayne, Young Money, Cash Money movement? What are you talking about?
Very big cosign for sure.
Huge. That wasn't that was him. Whatever Wayne said was gonna go, and it was gonna go now. You wasn't gonna get in line like a lot. What's our
Lil Wayne's co-signed many artists, most of which have fizzled out and had almost no career to speak of.
No, what are you talking about?
There's been a lot of artists over the years that Lil Wayne has got behind.
Listen, see, here go the problem. I don't even think Drake wants this conversation to happen.
Probably not. No.
Wayne and Kendrick Lamar's situation, the communication, and how it got cleared up has nothing to do with taking away from Wayne's stance with Drake.
This is the other thing.
Nothing.
When you see this, you realize that Kendrick really is the boogeyman in hip hop. Nobody wants smoke with him. Drake wanted smoke with Kendrick. Didn't turn out so well.
Kendrick didn't even diss Wayne.
J. Cole put out a whole verse going at him. Put a whole album with a bunch of little shots. Deleted it. Lil Wayne doesn't want the smoke.
Maybe J. Cole has some other business going on where he didn't want to run the risk of jeopardize. Maybe it wasn't worth it because
J. Cole thought about that before he put out that album.
Came out with a song not too long ago. It was hot as a firecracker. So end of the day, salute to J. Cole. He ain't no gangster, he ain't no street nigga. He felt like he didn't want to deal with it. Fuck it, he went his way as a man. Sometimes it takes more to make a decision as a man than it does to just do what the people want you to do on some little bitty boy shit. And what Wayne did is grown man shit. It's no shade at Drake. I don't think Drake looking at it that way. I would hope he didn't look at it that way. Wayne and Kendrick have their relationship. Wayne and J-Rock have a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. Remember, K-Dot was J-Rock's hype man at the time when Wayne did those songs with J-Rock. You understand what I'm saying? Remember being downtown L.A. when we was shooting the Lil Wayne T-Pain joint? I think I'm in the video, right? And right immediately after that, Wayne went down the street and shot it for J-Rock. So at the end of the day, I salute Wayne. I salute Kendrick. Kendrick got his point across without being disrespectful. And I think it went the way it's supposed to went. I think hip-hop, that's a plus for hip-hop.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, what do you think about all this other shit that's coming out now?
What other shit?
I'm seeing they got some government loans. It's like 7, 8 people.
Oh, about Wayne and Chris Brown, yeah.
There's some more people. What's the dude wear the mask? The EDM dude? Marshmallow, I think he's one of them. Yeah. A bunch of them. But what I did notice when I was looking at what they spent the money on is 2 things they share in common. It's accounting firms. Those 2 accounting firms, I believe, is the one that filed the 97 claims for 97 people to get the money. I believe the problem's going to start with them because they were the one filling out the actual application and checking the boxes.
Right, because even for me, we, at one point, just to be fully transparent, we got a loan from the government during the pandemic, which at the time felt like we actually really needed that because we went from doing tons of interviews to doing almost no interviews in the course of like a couple weeks as a result of the pandemic. We thought, okay, so we can get X amount of dollars. It's going to help us to be able to navigate this storm. Sounded like a great idea. They actually came back to us after. And obviously it's my accountant and my business manager telling me this is something that you should do. If they had told me like, no, you can't do this, I would have said, okay, we can't do it. Big fucking deal. But either way, your business manager is usually the one making these decisions. How often do you think that Chris Brown or Lil Wayne are really even involved in conversations about what's happening with their money in the business
side? Yeah,
it's just not the kind of thing that an artist really needs to be worried about. And as a result, I don't pass any kind of blame on these people at all. But they made us give the loan back. So they gave us 80 grand and then decided like a month or 2 later, a couple months later, nah, you got to give that all back. So we did have a temporary loan. We ended up having to give it all back. But here's my thing. I was a scammer at one point in my life.
Like all white people.
If there's a government system in which I can get money for free, you're damn right I'm going to do it. And you're damn right I don't give a fuck if it's coming from the taxpayer. That's just what we're doing. No. If we could get 80 grand, if I could have kept that 80 grand, I would have felt like I hit the biggest fucking lick ever.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you when I was looking at it. Right?
No shame. Zero shame.
These places, accountants at NKSFB and lawyers at Grubman Shire, Those are on every last one of those dudes' expenses, and it's pretty much it's always in the $500,000 range. Those two companies are the ones that probably came together and filed all the paperwork for all 97 of those people. Post Malone went crazy.
Yeah.
He bought a $10 million spot up in Utah. He went and bought another spot to do his hobby of making swords or something for $1.4 million. So, but those two companies were the ones, because from what it says, it was for like set people, you know, the stage crews, all that. So when it came to that box, these companies is doing this, filling out this information. They know that ain't what they do, but they check that's what they do. When I read into it, it gave some leeway and some loopholes for the actual artists, to whereas the venues were not open, so the artists could use the money to maintain and sustain their company, which is their corp. So I think the artist gonna be all right.
Because it's not even like they're suing Chris Brown or Lil Wayne. It's just like they're being
looks
exposed,
a little fishy,
right?
Because on both of them they have mystery woman and everything else.
Mystery woman.
That's what it says. And I wouldn't. All of them at the last two lines. I don't know if somebody added that, whatever that was. So, but I believe they're gonna be all right.
Okay, yeah, I think they'll be all right. What's going on with the Drake flash drive? People keep asking me what it was. I didn't ask you off camera, so I never actually got the follow up. But I saw something saying that it was all AI?
No.
Or is this something you're still holding on to?
No, they tried on Act. You know, when you fuck with me, they try to say AI. So I had the Queen pull out the laptop, and press play. That's when shit got real.
You played that for who?
Act. And the weird dude Top 5.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch any of the stuff between you and Top 5.
We know. I'm saying, what AI? Well, hold on, press play. When I press play, he changed his whole tune. I said, bro, don't play with me. I don't you talking about AI. Weirdo. Your dumb ass did this so stupid shit. I'm trying to control it. Your people backdoored you. You had 3 L7 squares on there. You know who did what they did and sent it through. And I've been stopping shit. Right? So at the end of the day, I believe Drake's not dumb. Right? And dude's actions, I know he's starting to see like this shit might go somewhere.
Okay, you tell me right now what it is and we'll edit it out.
What are you talking about?
What you have on Drake.
So
then they can see me react to it without...
Why y'all saying this on Drake?
So you said was on the hard drive.
No, I said...
It's top 5?
I said Drake needs to get rid of top 5.
But then what was on the USB?
Because the shit top 5 is doing and saying... Right? If Brick Baby was up here, right, saying, Adam brought me this watch for 200, gave me $1 million, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm putting in all the work for Drake. I'm gonna kill, I'm gonna do this, and he up and shit and all kind of shit. Right? You just got out for a murder on a college student on some bullshit, and I read his paperwork a little bit that they arrested him because of shit he says in social media. Part of his arrest for that murder was shit he says in social media. So now here it is. He not just saying shit about him. He's saying shit to implement and implicate Drake. And Drake don't fit. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like crazy shit and doing crazy shit and flashing and showing and this. You see the other one. 2 people I want to kill, this dude and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
But yet he's tying this up with, see, and it's like listening to him, it's like you could tell he's a foreigner type dude. Dude ain't got no mustache. He one of them dudes that we had just beat to death with our hands, right? But I told him, I said, yo, bro, I watched you get mushed in the face and chased across the street. I don't believe you.
I will say, from having spoken
to... start hollering Sting, I'll call my Sting. Nigga, ain't no Sting team finna pick no line up for you, boy, and go to war in these streets about no nigga running around here with no hair on his face, getting mushed in the face.
Wait, Top 5 said that he was gonna get the Stink team to slide on Kendrick's homies?
Yeah, dude just says a bunch of dumb shit.
That's
Do you know Snoop Dogg? Do you know Dr. Dre? It's like, welcome to 7-Eleven. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like... But I'm like, oh, Drake, like, and I'm telling him, like, bro, dude is reckless.
From my time speaking to Top 5 on the phone, I can say crazy things come out of his mouth,
bro.
That do not come out publicly necessarily,
bro.
But then you do hear him say crazy ass shit publicly as well.
But then when you start doing things and flashing things and saying, dude, then gave you things like, I would, for one, I could never have nothing on Drake because you got Stunner there.
Yeah.
You got Drake's team there. Loose Cannon, who got a very close ties with Drake, right?
Doesn't Loose Cannon say he was doing a song with Drake, right?
Whatever they had going on. I don't know. I'm not in the middle of that,
okay.
right? But Birdman, for one, if I had something on Drake, I'm going to deliver that to Stunner. And then bro will take it and deliver that. So this ain't never nothing against Drake. Okay. It's me warning Drake like, dude, this shit is on here. The shit he's saying and doing and insinuating and saying what he gave him and the shit he's doing that these dudes recorded him doing, visual and audio. See, when he was talking AI and I pressed play, everything got different on that shit. Drake, like, for Drake to stay around dude like that, he got to have something on Drake. Straight up. Nobody in their right mind will continue to tie themselves to a dude like that, doing and saying that type of reckless shit.
If we never see Drake and Top 5 communicating again, are you going to take credit for that?
No, not at all. No. Listen, fuck all that. I'm just trying to look out for bro. Bro's needed in hip hop. You know, bro tied to a movement and a family that I stand for and represent. That's family to me. So this ain't about none of that. If somebody was around me doing some reckless shit like that, I would hope somebody would warn me. Because if that shit would have gotten to the wrong hands, right? They could have took that and ran a narrative with it.
Right. Damn.
Drake is a clean artist, bro. He don't need that type of shit. You see another one?
What?
For Drake, I'll kill Kendrick.
Yeah.
You talk like, bro, like, why would you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What are you doing? But on this shit, it ain't just a verbal. It's a, this and that. It's crazy.
Because when you think about all the people that have been around Drake his whole career, and this is kind of like...
Never seen this.
These are the rules if you want to be an associate of a mega celebrity in general. They don't want you speaking on their behalf unless they specifically instruct you to.
Especially that type of stuff.
Somebody like Chubbs, he could be doing viral interviews every fucking week if he wanted to, if he was willing to just put some crazy ass narratives out there.
The worst thing I've seen tied to Drake was producer detail when he got his jaw wired up and broke at Drake's house. But he was talking crazy on the basketball court, and one of Drake boys had nothing Drake in the house, wired his shit up.
They beat up Drum too. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. But I'm saying, like, this dude right here, I'm starting to believe no troll. I think dude a little off. Like, I think he's a little ESL. 2 E's and a small L.
Easel.
Yeah. Whatever the hell that means.
2 E's and a... I don't know. Okay.
Thank you, ESL, too, for trying to figure that out. We got content. Listen. So that's what that is. Drake is never a situation where I'm like, I'm looking out for bro. Bro, I reached to him. We reached to him. He know what's happening. So it ain't like that's the first time he know.
Okay.
And he know Wack got it. He knows that. So he know if for me letting that be known, he knows that I'm not trying to let that out like that. When I run across him, I put it in his hands. But I'm just tapping his shoulder like, he's bad for business, period.
I think Drake should come on this podcast and just not say anything and let you talk the whole time.
Oh, I mean, shit.
That'd be viral in its own right.
If Drake sat down and talk, I'm going to deal with Drake like I deal with anybody.
You're just going to fan out. You're going to be like, I looked at your Spotify earlier. You got millions and billions of plays on a lot of your music.
No, I think
I listened to this one song, Hotline Bling. That shit crazy. Kiki, do you love me?
People I'm big fans of.
Can't you hear it now?
Ice Cube.
Okay.
Dub C. LL Cool J. EPMD. Rakim. Eric B. That's a friend of mine. Jaheim. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly. as far as my area comes, but people are people like Adam. How many people have you known came in here that you knew had $500 to their name, and then you look up later on as they grow and they got 500 million, right? You knew the dude when he was trying to figure it out. So, I look at that a little different. You know what I mean?
There's also a lot of people that come on here who probably have like $500 to their name, even though they're basically presenting as if they have $5 million.
Mhm.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rich, famous rappers who I am very suspicious about their actual financial status sometimes.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
There's a lot of rappers who seem to be constructing a facade at any given moment.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Drake's music. Drake's has showed me love, my family love.
Drake is not a rapper that I think might be broke. So
No,
for the
Drake's
record,
nowhere near
that's
broke.
definitely not for him.
Drake's nowhere near broke, and I will never be a tool working against Drake. Not rapping.
How did you feel watching Lefty Gunplay's performance in the Nickerson Gardens at the Kendrick concert? There was a black girl in the front row giving him the middle finger, very iconic. And in general, it seemed like the audience was not all that enthused.
First of all,
what's your read on this?
I posted on it on my Instagram.
Yes, you did.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the editing of the Queen, R&B, does my editing. But you can't tell the people, move, crowd, move. There's already a song.
Oh, you took it down. Oh, wait, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
People probably want to see this.
Yeah. You gotta play that shit.
Yo, move, man, move. Everybody, take some more fucking
Lefty, you have to make the crowd move. You can't tell them to move. They're not moving, Lefty.
Wait, I don't want to get copyright claim, but wait, the other one, where's the good one? Is the one where he's like in the crowd in the front row and the girls are like so blatantly not feeling
bro, this is what, listen,
Yeah.
You part of the problem. I tagged you on there.
Yeah.
You brought him on here, made him feel like he was bigger than life. Now he run around talking about he the biggest Mexican rap artist, right? And you are the Nickerson Guards, and let me enlighten you on some shit. There's a strong Hispanic population in the Nickerson Gardens.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay, yeah. They told me that one.
It's real shit, right? But even our Hispanic artists, that'd have been Coyote up there, it'd have been some movement.
Oh, yeah, it would have been huge, yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Right? But my artists came after the fact.
True Car
and EKE, you know what I'm saying? Rocking that Ghetto. He rocked outside. Ghetto's going up crazy.
That's that new song you told me to check out. I have that saved to watch.
Yeah, you got to check. I just closed a big deal. I set the youngster up right. That's what I'm doing. I'm grabbing artists. Instead of signing them to me like that, I'm placing them in situations to where I get a contract with them to say they're going to start on them now. So I'm the gateway to start now. You don't got to wait in line. If I grab you and I walk you in a building, you won't be in line. I'm going to make sure your bag is there. You have your management, but you got direct to me, and I'm overseeing everything that's going on with you.
Right.
I'm getting taken care of by everybody around it, but that's what I did with this situation.
But when you see Lefty Gunplay pretty blatantly high off methamphetamines performing for a crowd that clearly doesn't give two shits about him, even after being featured on not just the biggest West Coast album of the last couple of years, but realistically, the one of the biggest, if not the biggest song on that project.
Bro, listen.
And they don't give a fuck. He
didn't do a damn song. He said 4 words.
I call it a crackhead skit.
That's not a verse. That's not a hook. That's not nothing.
I heard Vlad trying to convince you that it was actually really amazing that he had those 4 words.
That's Little Vanilla Ice, bro. That's Little Nilla.
Okay, so you're fully going with this white boy narrative.
His dad's white. Captain Tazariot of the Hebrew Israelites, ISUPK, has taught us whatever your father is what you are.
Okay.
Right? His father is Caucasian.
But you could be a white guy in a Spanish gang.
Yes, but like I said, before I knew this, shout out to Vlad, because that's where I figured it out. Everything is an act for him. He doesn't really talk that way. He puts on that show when he's out in public and he gets home and says, "Hey, honey, what's for dinner?" Dude talks like a white dude. He doesn't really talk. He has to make himself talk like that.
I've never heard him say anything that
You know,
sounded
like
like
I was saying, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna make it happen. That's what he does.
I feel like the meth is giving him the Hispanic accent. I feel like if he
No,
stopped smoking
you ain't
meth,
doing
then he
that.
would be talking
So
like
you
Brad.
saying Hispanics sound like people on meth?
No.
We're not doing that.
I feel like the more meth he does, the more Hispanic he sounds, though.
Yo, I pulled up on your ops YouTube channel yesterday.
Who's that?
I was in chat. They showed me some love.
Who?
Was it that Gunna and Dubs?
Oh, yeah.
I pulled up in a thing and I thought they were
In the
gonna,
chat.
yeah, I thought they were gonna kick me.
Okay.
For sure. Cause me and
Because we never really covered that, but they yelled at you on the phone.
yeah, me and Gunna, right? Had got but I went in there and they chatted and they every time I said something, they responded to me. It was all love and respect. So I see that they can play the bullshit, but they could also do the real shit.
But I think that's also very big of you to show some love to some dropouts.
I haven't seen somebody kept asking Dubs. I'm still learning which one. Gunn is the one from North Daniel. Now they say for sure that he's that. I don't know. I haven't seen any paperwork.
Right.
And they kept asking Dubs. From what I'm seeing, Dubs got about 24 years in, right? Listening to what he was saying. And somebody brought that up and he said, what paperwork, where is it at?
Right.
And I'm gonna be real, say what you want. Their platform has got enough boost to where if the paperwork was there, it would have been out.
I think the exposers just need to work a little harder.
You want me to look into it? Now, the exposers.
I think it would be good for the community.
Hey, sometimes we work for and against.
The Raza don't have their own exposers. They need you to do that work for them.
I'm going to get a hold. Listening to Dubs talk yesterday, I'm pretty convinced that there's no snitch paperwork on him. So I think if I ask him to give me certain information to help me expedite looking into him, I believe he'll give it to me. I was watching him respond. You know what I'm saying? And I think, and I'm assuming again, I think the allegations on him are not coming from snitch paperwork. I think the allegations on him may be more, if they are, I'm not saying they are, maybe more so on the side that something may happen on the prison yard. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
peanut butter or
no, that's Munchie B.
No, that's
Munchie B, the peanut butter man.
Fake news, but okay.
Ain't no fake news. That's a fact. We talked to the one of them still alive and free. I believe if it's any allegations on him, it's probably something that came from the yard. Not to say that I don't believe there's no snitch paperwork on the criminal side that you're gonna find on Dubs. I don't believe.
Let the games begin. Buka buka.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach back out to him. I'm just me personally.
I'm gonna reach into his asshole.
Yeah, what is you guys' problem?
Buka buka. I don't know. He's always talking about all these faggots always running their
Yeah,
mouths
but
about me.
people on the way up, they got to talk about somebody.
They gotta come for the king. I know.
So you've never had they started with you.
I didn't know who they were until like a week ago. I just I
Gotcha.
go to their YouTube and it's like, oh, wall to wall Adam 22 titles. I'm like, oh, okay, you guys are.
I'd have, yesterday was my first time really kind of checking them both out.
Pause.
Dubs. That's the one. Dubs is I favor him. I like his delivery. But Gunna's when it comes to him running his content, he does all right too. But
I
I
talk
pulled
about
up
the
Eddie
Suede
Kingston.
situation. He's the one who I saw a YouTube video talking about the Suede thing. Before
Suede.
anybody else, I saw him breaking that down.
Which one? Gunna
Yeah.
seems like he's the messy one.
He is
Like
the one
he
who
starts the bullshit.
I saw a YouTube video that made it seem like he had the information about Suede before I saw anybody else have it.
Yeah, and once again, this is a dude, I still don't know nothing about him. People get mad. I swear, stop. Look, bro, I'm a businessman. I do a lot of different things outside of this. So I don't just be knowing about all these people until they until they come across my table. Somebody, asked me about him, and they're like, yo, what you think about Suede? He got killed in prison. I simply said, well, shit, he did something. Right? And from there, it went to, I don't know where the fuck it went to. I can't tell you a song. I don't know nothing about the dude, where he from. None of that. But I guess he got killed in the joint. I don't know if he was a South Side. I don't know if he was a Mexican dude. Was he a South Sider? Okay, so I don't really know too much about him. But I do know they ain't gonna just knock you down and knock you down.
Oh yeah, for sure. They were trying to get something out of him for sure.
I mean, that you don't know if that's it either. Because he never said that.
That's what this dude that you're talking about reported on it, basically.
But he's a Norteño.
Yeah.
Gunner's a Norteño.
Formerly or presently?
Well, whatever he was, that's what he saw. I wouldn't know how he would be able to reach down here and have that conversation with those people. But I don't know. Like, I don't even know who the fuck dude is. It's what's his name? Moneybags. What's his name?
Moneybag Suede.
Yeah, I don't. You know, when I hear that Moneybags Suede, I'm gonna
Money
be real.
sign Suede. Sorry.
Money sign
Bag. What the
Suede.
fuck? My bad.
I'm gonna be real. When I hear rap names, I automatically think they're Negro.
What do you mean? Why? I mean, it's kind of an out of the ordinary name for a Mexican rapper.
We dominate rap music, especially hip hop.
For sure.
So when I hear names, I'm not thinking Hispanic unless, you know, like Coyote, I would think. Because like Coyote, we know what that is. But Bravo the Bag Chaser, I would think was a Hispanic. Because the Bravo was there. But then there's another Bravo that was our road manager for Blueface, who's a Negro from 7-6 East Coast.
Johnny Bravo, wasn't that a wrestler?
Right? So, you know, when I heard it, I don't when you said Lefty Gunplay, I didn't know that dude was from California. I didn't know he was a white dude. I don't know nothing about him. You just said it, and all I said, I bet he ain't never shot a gun.
I know, it's so crazy.
I knew nothing about it, and he took that shit. I tried to stop deals. I'm like, yo, bro, what's happening with this dude?
It's so crazy that Lefty Gunplay couldn't control himself, and in terms of talking shit about No Jumper, and as a result, he's had us basically working against him for like 9 months.
I was
fucking with him, bro. We took a photo together after that interview. We both took our shirts off. We were looking hard as fuck together. 2 white boys just out here flexing.
Yeah.
And then instead, he's gotten the exposures treatment nonstop.
When he jumped off stage over there at the thing, they said he jumped down and sharded.
You think?
It could happen.
Maybe that's why the crowd looks so
He
upset.
jumped down, whoop, shit it like the shark. He might have been drinking some of that tea.
What, twisted tea?
Cleansing tea.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah, if you drinking that tea, boy, you better be your ass at home.
He bought it from a Kardashian Instagram post. Remember when that used to be their thing?
I don't know, but
the tummy tea that we talk about all the time.
Every 6 weeks, I try to do the cleansing.
Yeah,
you know, I just 2 days I'm at the house.
Have me come over. I'll cleanse your booty for you.
Man, what kind of motherfucker is you?
A good friend.
You really were. See, I'm supposed to fuck you up for that.
For real?
But I know that's what they want me to do.
That's what a doctor would do.
Listen, but like
I'm like a doctor.
Like if you'd have been sitting right here, I'd have to take off for you. But you got.
I want to help you.
You got to stop saying gay shit.
Nah, that's all right.
No, for real though. Like
that's why they're watching. They like.
What
it.
is your like? You know, your daughter's gonna get. She's gonna get older.
And she's gonna think gay shit's funny too. Yeah, she's probably not. She'll probably be so woke that she won't even be able to find humor and stuff like that.
So you wouldn't mind your daughter like learning about that through you? Like, what if she asks you like, "Dad, are you gay?" Or what if her friends at school like, "Dad, they keep saying you're gay." Like, have you thought about that, bro?
0%. I'm not worried about that. What the fuck do I care?
Why wouldn't you? You don't remember when you was a kid, the shit kids used to say in school to kids?
My dad joked around about a lot of gay shit to me. It's a white tradition passed down between our forefathers and us. Yeah.
The wifey's like, what is she, Persian, Armenian?
Armenian.
Yeah, hopefully the Armenian kicks in, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But maybe like her generation will be the first generation to not think that gay shit is funny.
Maybe, bro, you should go do like 3 days in the county jail.
Oh.
They'll straighten you out.
I would love that. That sounds actually almost like a dream come true. I would like to mention though.
What the fuck?
I have a friend, a white friend. I'm not going to say who. He's got a whole face full of tattoos and shit. And he just told me that he has to go turn himself in and do 45 days in the county.
He's going to do a turnaround.
You think?
Being there 2 days.
He said it's like from gun cases back in the day or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going to happen?
2-3 days.
But okay, if you're a random white guy who's realistically he's like pretty known on social media and everything, what are they going to treat him like in there?
He going to LA County?
Yeah, if he's actually
going to PC up anyway.
You think?
He's PC enough. You got tattoos and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to fuck him up.
Damn.
If I was him, he should have went and tried to turn himself into Orange County.
You think I should PC up if I go to county jail?
No, you be all right.
Yeah?
You show Crip Mac major love.
It might be
Brick Baby.
It might just be like easier to just go be in PC.
No,
but it certainly would be more fun to go be with the homies.
I think you will end up wanting to be in PC.
Yeah, once they get to Bookaboo.
No. Because everybody's going to be trying to talk their head off auditioning to you.
Oh,
and you're going to be like, motherfucker, I'm tired. Motherfuckers going to be making faces auditioning, sounds and parakeet noises and all kind of shit, right?
It's bad enough on the streets.
You will be like, yo, y'all
crazy,
take me. I can go there, single bed cell and go to sleep. But the other problem you wouldn't have because you kind of, you open a lot of doors open to the community. And T-Rail and AD and them, they ain't put the green light on you.
You don't think?
Nah.
Maybe they would if they knew I was in a place like that.
He wouldn't do that.
You don't think?
No.
Oh, that's nice of them. Okay, this is a video that I actually didn't even watch it earlier because I just knew that it was going to be so interesting.
Shuts down a takeover in his. Who is G-Cuz?
So basically, there's a takeover. You know what those are? Where they have all the cars come together and they do donuts in the middle of the street.
63rd. This is Chicago?
Yeah, we're not from 63rd. However, right here, we are from 63rd. We're on 63rd Street. No, this is in California. And there's a huge takeover going down, and apparently this dude has enough rank to come through and make it clear that this is not okay, and so he's going to shut it down. Let's see what this looks like.
Take this shit somewhere else. All this shit. I'm asking, I'm telling. Take this shit somewhere else. Please. Take this shit somewhere else. Hey, bring that shit in. Take this shit somewhere else. Come on now, right now. Hurry up. Bring that shit in. Somewhere else. I'm gonna make them leave. OG.
Tell him the dude to drive the car.
They all come in. Y'all had a great time. I love it. I had a great time.
What is that? How did his face just turn black? What the fuck
Black
is that?
That's some cold energy.
Hey, y'all had a great time. All cameras down. All cameras down.
Ain't no rat like OD or Slim.
We on that.
Y'all miss it on my spot.
Yeah, no, we on that.
It's all respect, cuz. It's all respect.
Wow.
He didn't want that going on.
That's how it goes, huh? You just shut some shit down. That's how, like realistically, at any of those takeovers, it's like a couple hundred people. And they all just tuck their tails because one OG
He'd have been in the Bay Area, they'd have tried to run his ass over.
Wow.
They ain't playing that up in the Bay. They finna swing that whip.
It says right here, neighborhood Crips are heavy enforcers when it comes to their turf. They don't like when the section is hot. Word is making the section hot is what sparked the Rolling Hundreds internal beef. I don't know anything about that. But wow, that was intense. I'm actually most impressed by the editing to black out his face. I need that app.
Yeah, I like that.
That was a good app. Why are you calling ODM Slim a snitch? What are you talking about?
He's a rat.
Why?
He is. And anything crippin' that's doing, this dude is some way out shit.
What'd he do?
Dude ran a whole room on an open case talking about a bunch of crazy shit.
What open case?
I ain't gonna mention it because then I'll be doing what he doing, but dude is a rat. I told him I would tell him I had no jumper. See, dude do a lot of whooping. He's a crackhead. And he mad at me because my business with Crip Mac went through other people. I didn't know this dude. But I think he know what time it is. They do all that woofing. They know the seriousness of it. Get your bag right, boy, before you come playing with something you can't play with. K-Swiss, shout out to K-Swiss, man. K-Swiss is on.
Yeah, I was seeing that. And
K-Swiss is on.
So, okay.
That's the one old boy ratted on.
Give a little bit of background of Big Sad.
Big Sad.
Give us a little bit of an update of who K-Swiss is and what.
K-Swiss is an individual with T-Money. My man T-Money from Mansfield came up here. K-Swiss, I believe, sat in the county jail 10, 11 years fighting the case. That's the one Big Sad was in the interrogation room telling on and identified the vehicle. He did about 14, 15. Shout out to his wife, Anya. She's a 100 side member of Clubhouse.
His wife?
Yeah, she's very, very cool.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's very well. She travels around the world, gets a lot of money.
I cannot find the video that we previously saw about
shout out
this.
to K-Swiss, huh?
There was something... there was a video of K-Swiss being released and stuff that I would love to use as a video. He
came on about maybe a couple days ago. Man, been on 2-3 days or something like that.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, this is him.
What's up from the fire camp? He been down 15.
15.
Like her BG on the
He
ground.
did 10, 11 of them in the county.
You know what
See,
I'm
that's
saying?
Anya's hand right there.
Waiting for my boy to walk out.
That's his wife.
Back though. I'm back. Crazy. Let's get you right though. Let's get you right. What's happening? What's happening?
What's up, nigga?
What we doing right here? What we doing right here, man?
Go ahead. Yeah. The old butt's down. Go ahead.
Yeah. Come on.
We back.
Right, fresh out.
Still got his original
The
equipment.
original though, you know.
Still got his original equipment.
So you got the whole kit for me.
I wonder did that ring still fit?
Gonna find out. Go ahead.
Okay, we don't need to read the whole thing, but that. So, what do you think this? What are the reverberations from him being released going to be in the streets of LA?
Case was get out. He has a wife that's a serious businesswoman.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And I think he's finna get out and be about his business. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He ain't playing little dude. We did that for him, and it's, Big Sad didn't want it prior to. I don't think he want it now. He know what that demonstration is, and K-Swiss is a G over there. So at the end of the day, he finna come out, satisfy his parole, enjoy his family, build with his significant other. And I believe he's gonna travel the world and do his thing. You know what I mean? You see his attire is very
sophisticated.
Yeah.
So you don't think that he's going to be on Let's Expose Big Sad, let's run a
we did
media
that for
campaign
him
against him?
while he was there. So it didn't have to happen when he got out.
Okay, but you don't
know
think
what I
that
mean?
he's interested in
That's
being
why
on that type of time?
Call us the exposers. There we go.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, it was tactical.
Mm.
Why do that when he gets out, when he's on a whole nother mission? So we handled that for him to where it was fresh enough.
But you guys didn't choose the time that was going to happen, right?
Who
It
didn't?
just kind of happened, right?
No. Where you think those documents and audio and video came from? Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So at the end of the day, he don't know how to speak on that. We did that for him. Shout out to Team Money. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to the team. And Big Sad, you don't see him running his mouth.
That's what I was wondering.
Nah,
if
he
he was
ain't
going to
finna
have
do
something
that.
to say about that.
He ain't gonna. For what? He'll look stupid.
Right.
Big Sad need to just keep dropping music. Rats are in. You know what I'm saying? As my man Ghost would say, he's a long tail rat.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Rats are in. And shit, he just need to just, he ratting too.
Okay, so
He's in the-
Casanova.
He's in a cheese factory.
So
you see that?
you're going for this?
That's a fact.
So, I'm just going to read the caption. So it's official. Casanova 2 times is in the witness protection program. These dudes be screaming, I'm the big ape. I'm official. I'm outside. I learned a long time ago, once a snitch, always a snitch. Casanova told on Classic he was in the dropout yard in Tucson. Then he was in Oklahoma with Derek Chauvin, who's the George Floyd killer.
That's Bullis Gotti work.
And now he not in BOP custody because he with them same people. He got 5 sealed documents.
Yeah, and I delivered that work to Bullis Gotti. I gave him the sealed document content. That come from the Hunter side of the trenches.
So this to you, this is fully reputable. This is 100% that you think that like who do you even think he told on? Do we have that information? I don't know. If we have
He
time
was
to
looking
read
at
this.
20 to 60 or something. I believe he might have got 15 or so like that.
Really?
But they didn't hit him, slice him, cut him a few times. But him showing that he's not in BOP, and we know he got another 13, 15, whatever years left. That means they're hiding him because I can pull up some of my homies in there,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll show you right the institution, their release date, everything. So when you see that, they're on the main line, so you know where they're at. So if something's going on, you know how to get to them. You know where they at. With him, they don't want people to know where he's at, so they put him what they call the cheese factory, where the rat's at. And he's a long tail rat.
What's that mean?
He's a rat that's been telling a long time. Shout out to my man Ghost, Death of the Cloud Chaser.
So you think that Casanova was planning on standing on business, and then he gets locked up for a few years, and he's like, "All right, f this shit."
Yeah, I mean, shit. You know, he did what his heart told him to do.
But I mean, that street shit probably seems a lot more serious when you are like freshly arrested and everything. But then once you've been in there for a while and you start to realize, like, damn, these people ain't even talking to me. They don't give a fuck. They've moved on with their lives.
They cut me. I gotta watch them. Yeah, that's a fact.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't think he hasn't released a statement or anything, right?
He ain't gonna release a statement. They got him in the cheese factory. You're not supposed to know where he's at. You're not supposed to hear from him. Any of that.
Yeah. See, I mean, people like Troy have been calling him a snitch since 2021.
I talked to Tory Lanez for about 30, 40 minutes.
How's that going? How's he dealing with his new restraining order?
Like, what is she talking about?
How could he be harassing her from behind bars? I don't know,
man. But things are looking very good for Tory.
Why? Last time you said that you had this like video coming out that was going to exonerate him, and then nothing ever came out, right?
It's there. It's gonna. I don't think they need it.
She claims that Tory Lanez employs bloggers to spread defamatory statements about her, and that the new prison phone call logs prove a conspiratorial relationship between him and another blogger.
She went on there and said she lied on the Gayle King show, whatever, right? You said that, right? Okay. This was going on. Let me tell you how they railroaded the homie. Because it all started with his line, and everybody thought he dissed Drake. So the phone started going crazy.
Right.
Handling Business song featuring DDG. Song is hot. Y'all go stream it. Available on all platforms. Handling Business, Tory Lanez featuring DDG.
But did he actually say anything to go against Kendrick? Because I saw a hit of J3 jumping out the window, acting like Tory's his new op, and I was like, did I miss something? Because when I listened to it, I didn't keep Kendrick disrespect.
No, he said, I'm going to tell you, he said, what did he say? He said, waiting on them to confront me the way they did Drizzy. Now, here goes the problem. We got a bunch of people that have said shit at Drizzy.
It was, in fact, a 20 versus 1.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. It could be Meek Mills. It could be the other. I mean, a bunch of people said it. So, and Tory's rapping. I told him stand on that. Waiting for them, not him, to confront me the way they did Drizzy. So he's a rapper. He's saying, get at me, anybody. I'm with the battling too. If you got a problem with me, don't exclude me, whoever it may be, right? But when talking to him, remember doing the trial, they found his DNA inconclusive.
Okay.
Inconclusive, right? Doing trial. So when they come back on appeal, they're like, the gun needs to be tested against Kelsey, right? They tell him that there's no more DNA left on the gun to test Kelsey. They say, why? You know why? They used it all testing it against Tory. Now let me ask you, why would they continue to test the DNA against Tory? What's the one reason? I'm going to tell you why. Where they screwed him at is the actual DNA from the other tests have come back 100% excluded. See, the excluded word wasn't used in trial. They used words inconclusive. It's 100% as of right now excluded. Watch this. The bullet fragments, the hospital lost them.
I heard that's not true.
Oh, no. Listen, you see these notes? These notes are me talking to Tory, right? Hold on. The gun is now sealed. It cannot even be brought back into court. Whatever they did at the police station, they can't use it in court.
False claims, including that the gun and bullet fragments in the case are missing.
No, that's cap. Where's that coming from?
That's in this article from ABC News about Megan Thee Stallion seeking this restraining order.
Yeah, but that's them. I'm telling you why they're granting his appeal to be heard again in court. All right?
Maybe you're one of these bloggers who's on the take. Have you been paid to say this?
They violated his 14th Amendment right. And they can't say the gun was wiped down because they've already stipulated in the paperwork it was 4 sets of prints on it. But they only tested to see if Tory's prints was there, and it's a Brady violation. So he's already scheduled to go back into court. The judge have already said, we're going to grant him his hearing.
Okay.
So, all that came from the other day when he called in, and he's up there doing his thing. Shout out to Lil John. The call went to Lil John first. We was able to figure everything out, keep everything where it's supposed to be. Shout out to my man Speedy from Hard Time Hustler, who is home now. You know what I mean? Which is a brother to him. So, expect Tory. I'm going to call it. I think by summertime, Tory will be home.
You want to bet?
Whatever you want to bet.
$2,000.
Okay, cool.
$2,000. Tory Lanez is not home by August 31st.
$1,000 summer, $2,000 by next year sometime. I'm just saying by summertime. I'm gonna tell you because he asked
Set
me.
an alarm.
He asked me when the Kendrick Lamar concert was up in Canada, and I told him like June 13th, whatever the date was.
Tory's gonna pop out.
And he said I should be home by then.
Really?
That's where I'm getting that from. But he's in great spirits. He's doing his thing.
I have almost no knowledge of this, but I would say I don't buy it.
Oh no, he gonna come home, bro.
Okay. Well, at some point, yeah.
No, the fact. Okay.
Will he ever step foot in America again?
Let me educate you on this.
Sure.
You got two different appeals. One that wipes everything away. Remember, they gave him 4-year enhancement on the gun allegation. The fucking DNA has just come back excluding him, meaning he did not have the gun. So even if they dismiss the gun enhancement, the 4 years they knock off releases him. Now the one across the board allows him to stay in the United States. Just knocking off the enhancement and keeping other things there, then it releases him and then deports him. That gun enhancement is coming off. Of course, Tory's fighting for the whole thing. But if I was him, if they willing to drop the gun enhancement now, come home and then continue your fight from Canada. But now that it's not included, it's excluded, and that gun enhancement carried 4 years, that was an additional.
The DNA analysis from the trial revealed that Lanez could neither be included nor excluded as a DNA contributor on the gun.
And now, this is why his appeal was, the judge said, okay, we got to hear it because the test since then has 100% excluded him. You heard it right here on No Jumper First. Well, actually, we spoke about it on the 100 Side of Clubhouse, but we're going to claim No Jumper First in podcast land. Right? Now, Adam, if you got a 4-year gun enhancement because they say you had the gun, right? And after that, tests were done, and they come back excluding, not that word, excluding. And the judges said, well, based upon these tests after the fact, excluding him, right? I got to bring him back down. Worst case scenario, they drop the 4-year gun enhancement. It kicks him loose. It'll still deport him if the other things are there.
So you think he'll ever come to America again, though, or is he going to be stuck in Canada?
No, I definitely think if he gets out based on the gun enhancement being dropped, I'll give him 2 to 3 years, and because he's going to keep fighting it. See, once that happens, the case weakens.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I believe he'll have action. But we're gonna see Tory. Tory be back. 2025, we should see Tory.
Interesting. Okay. We didn't shake on it, so that bet's not official yet. Should we shake on it?
I don't shake your hand. You weird, bro.
Okay, I'll accept a fist bump. There it is. Call us out. Set a reminder on your phone, set a note. Okay. I'm going back. I'm gonna go watch Elf. That's what my girl's been hyping up. She said I gotta watch Elf.
Well, I'm going to go pull up on Loose Cannon, and we got to go over some business.
Yeah.
Got a few wires coming in for Christmas. That's a great wire coming.
Okay.
And either today or probably tomorrow, I'm going back home to the Queen.
Beautiful. She doesn't go home to Mississippi for the holidays?
Not this year.
Not anymore?
Not this year.
You've got her wrapped around your finger enough she can't leave for even a day?
Who? No, she's just not going back this year.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good episode.
Check this out. We see you next week or the week after next. I believe January 9th, we got R&B.
The couples episode.
Couples episode is coming. That's going to be wild.
That's going to be crazy.
Shop Incredible Diapers.
That's going to
on
be
Amazon.
You will not be the fifth wheel. You're no Jason Love.
Why is that?
Get out of here.
We out.